Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jamil from Honest Sense. I'm going to be talking about a fragrance from the house of INITIO. This is OUD for Greatness, Neo. This bottle looks the same way like the original OUD for Greatness. Only thing changed is that this is in green and this it has Neo up here. It looks similar to OUD for Happiness, but this is OUD for Greatness and it has Neo up here from the top of the cap. So anyway, this fragrance actually came out in 2024. And I used to own the original OUD for Greatness. I sold that one. And once I was able to sell the original OUD for Greatness, and I was able to buy this one using that money. And obviously, I had to put just a little bit more money to it. But anyway, I wasn't taking a loss on it by buying this fragrance. Now, to be honest with you, I'm going to talk about a little bit more about this fragrance. I'm going to be doing a little bit of comparison of the original OUD for Greatness and this one. But again, I'm not going to put that in the heading. This going to be more about the original. It's going to be more about an OUD for Greatness Neo. So anyway, this fragrance came out in 2024. The notes of this fragrance has saffron, agarwood, lavender, fir, bergamot, and I'm going to be telling you straight off the bat, I just sprayed this on my hand about like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, so right off the bat, just to do a comparison between the original and the OUD for Greatness Neo, that this is more brighter. You get that along that with this bergamot, and this one also has, it's a little bit green, and you definitely getting that from the fir. This is much more, more better, way more smoother than the original OUD for Greatness, which is I like that on this one. I really haven't, by doing a comparison with the original OUD for Greatness and the OUD for Greatness Neo, I'm still getting around the same amount of longevity, which is like 10 to 14 hours. The only thing that really changes with this one is in the projection, because the OUD for the original OUD for Greatness, I'm getting about like 3 to 4. I'm talking about 3 to 4 hours of projection straight off the bat. We talking about going like 2 sprays in a dead cold winter, and with the when the OUD for Greatness, I could only really wear that in the wintertime. And I'm talking about wintertime when it's more like 20 degrees, no more like 35. So if it's like 35 and below, and that's when I was wearing for my original, I was wearing the OUD for Greatness. But I really didn't wear that too much because sometimes I was kind of like outside, and then I would go inside, and I just felt like it was just very projecting on me like so much. I felt like I would just overspray, and I was only going between 2 to 3 sprays of OUD for Greatness, the original one. So when this one came out, I went to the mall, sprayed it on my hand. I was like, yo, I love this one. I like this a lot. Just to give you a straight up with you, I do like the smell of OUD for Greatness just a little better, but this one just more fits me, my personality, where I'm at in my life. So I like this one because this one is just the OUD for Greatness Neo is just more wearable. And to me, I'm happy with that. Anything that's wearable, I'm good with it. Trust me, I tell you, I don't like nothing that's gonna be too crazy, that's gonna be very off-putting. And I just didn't want that one. So when I first initially spray this one, I'm getting the bergamot. This fragrance it's gonna be bright. You definitely gonna get a little bit greenness to this fragrance that's coming from the fir. And you getting this nice, clean lavender. And this is the same type of lavender that you will find in Initio Rehab. And also along with that bergamot, you will find this in Initio Rehab, the bergamot that's used in this fragrance. The saffron and the agarwood, definitely you're going to get that in the original OUD for Greatness, and you definitely get that here. To me, do I feel like, the big question, do I feel like having both bottles is redundant? Um, I feel that if you're gonna be wearing like, I just think that this is more suitable, much more suitable. So to me, in my collection, And what I would use this one for, I would use this one more for more scenarios than I would use the original Oud for Greatness. So for instance, like I could wear this during the daytime. I could wear this in the fall. Um, I I just like this as much because this one doesn't project as much, which it does project. I get like 2 hours of projection with going like 3 sprays, and it's moderate, which is that I do like. It definitely has some brightness to it. But sometimes the original Oud for Greatness, it could come off too peppery, too strong, and I feel like that wasn't what I was looking for. But again, I did buy a bottle of that one and I sold it once this one came out. To me, this is a great, excellent release from the house of INITIO. But the saffron in here is really, really nice. It's not coming off too strong. It's not a lot of oud in here. Basically, you're getting really saffron. You're getting a little bit of oud, but it's not definitely not a lot. I don't think it was a lot of oud in the original Oud for Greatness, but it was just more of that saffron and them deep woods and everything that kind of made off the agarwood. I think felt like it was just a genius for them to do that and just put agarwood in it, and it really wasn't a lot of oud. But anyway, the oud in here, the agarwood in here is definitely not. It's not. It's not the main player of the show to me. It's the saffron and that lavender, and it's the main player on the show when it comes to my skin. Yeah, so again, I'm getting between 10 to 14 hours. The projection, 2 hours, obviously it's moderate. It tends to get a little close to the skin, around like 2.5 to 3 hours. It get close to the skin. Definitely a real nice central. The temperature that I've been wearing this one in, like I've been wearing it at a little bit in the evening when it get around like 60 degrees, then when it go up to 70. So I've been rocking this one. And at the time, again, I was only going 2 to 3 sprays and I was pretty much set the whole day. Compliments with this one, you definitely will receive a lot of compliments with this one. Now to me, I think Oud for Greatness Neo, I think this one is going to be much more compliments with this one, and rather than the OG. And the reason why I say that, because sometimes like the original Oud for Greatness could be very well aggressive, where people may not approach you. You know what I mean? Like they tell you smell nice. This one right here, since it's have a nice central, nice and moderate, I think this one would give you just as, if just as much as compliments as the original Oud for Greatness. To me, this one would just definitely a much better buy. I like this a lot. This would definitely be my review for the household INITIO Oud for Greatness Neo. Definitely try to check this out. Try to get a sample, or go to your local mall, Neiman's or Berghoff Goodman, or any INITIO where they sell it at, and basically, you'll would basically do your own comparison. Great fragrance overall. I'm definitely gonna be wearing a lot of this time, wearing this fragrance a lot in the fall, in the winter time. So I'm really happy for this fragrance. So thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and everything. So stay safe.